At the commencement of this school year, O God of wisdom, we are grateful for your constant presence among us. We gather from many faiths, backgrounds, and traditions, honoring our unity amidst our diversity. We offer thanks for the gift of new beginnings and the opportunity to learn and wonder. This year begins with a sense of excitement and anticipation. So be with us as we navigate new surroundings, the expectation of parents and friends and of self. O God of knowledge, I pray for faculty, students, and staff this year, that this year will be a time of drawing close together as the Lees-McRae family, that we may build solid relationships and that this year might be rewarding for all. I ask on behalf of the students gathered here for your wisdom and discernment in their learning and compassion and understanding for professors in their teaching. I pray for all of this and more in the name above all names. Amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, students, faculty, and staff. Welcome to our convocation and the official kickoff of the 2024-2025 academic year at Lees-McRae. My name is Lee King, and I have the honor of serving as the 16th president of Lees-McRae. Although I'll admit, when I'm dressed like this, I feel a little more like the Jolly Green Giant than I do the president of the college. Students and faculty, but students especially, it is so wonderful to welcome you back. I noticed late in the summertime, my mood starts to change because we've had May and June and half of July of a very quiet campus community here. Your presence brings life. Your presence brings enthusiasm. Your presence brings us purpose in everything that we do at Lees-McRae, and I'm so excited that you are here. In my welcome to you and in my challenge to you, one of the greatest things about higher education in these 4 years of your life is the opportunity you have every year at this time to start anew. Very often in your life are you going to get opportunities for a fresh start. Things of the past or things that have happened in our present often not allow us to have a fresh start. But while you're a college student, you have that fresh start. First-year students, I hope you will take advantage of this new start. After high school, you have the next 4 years ahead of you to chart your career. Start strong, finish strong. For those of you that may be a junior or a senior that are in the twilight of your college career, this too is an opportunity again for a fresh start. For you to finish strong and to look forward to the career and the life after Lees-McRae. It's so wonderful to have you with us. It's so wonderful, and I'm grateful that you have chosen Lees-McRae as the place that you can have your higher education experience, and that you're allowing us and our faculty and our staff to nurture you and develop and be with you on this journey. I'm grateful that you are part of our family. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for being part of this convocation experience. It's my great honor to welcome now the Vice President for Academic Affairs of Lees-McRae College, Dr. Ted Besson.
Good afternoon, Bobcats, and welcome to Convocation 2024. For many years, Lees-McRae College has engaged in the tradition of a convocation ceremony where a president calls in the new academic year. The ceremony signifies the coming together in community to create something new, to engage in rich learning experiences, and to build new friendships and networks for today and for your future. As I reread this past week Some of the Sacred Flame, the story of Edgar Tufts and Lees-McRae, I was taken by the main theme, or one of the main themes, of community and working together. Responsible community has been the foundation of Lees-McRae throughout its entire history, and it's true even today. And it is one of our core strategies as part of our strategic plan that guides our college in every single decision that we make. This week, I saw and heard many examples of responsible community, and it just thrilled me. Helping each other understand our new transportation routes. Isn't that less beautiful? helping each other with textbook issues. There's been a few of those. Showing up for an 8 o'clock class on Tuesday morning, even though we didn't have electricity. Thank you, faculty and students, that I saw in your classes. And taking the opportunity to welcome in our new students to campus to help each other feel at home. There has been a kindness and a gentleness and a generosity in the air that is truly inspiring. I want to thank each and every one of you for your contributions to making our first week back such a special time together. As we continue into the semester, let's remember how we continue to contribute to responsible community. Thank you in advance, faculty, for preparing engaging and high-impact experiential lessons and for showing up and honoring your commitment to our students and to Lees-McRae College. Students, I want to thank each of you in advance for doing 3 things. 1, showing up for your classes prepared. What does that mean? That means completing your reading, completing that homework, and being ready to engage in the rich experiences that your faculty have designed for you. Showing up, the second one is showing up for each other by attending events and reaching out if you notice that somebody's having a hard day, encouraging one another. And I see that throughout this campus on a daily basis. The third thing is try something new. Look for ways that you can contribute to our beautiful learning community here at Lees-McRae College. And I want to thank all of us gathered today here for showing up for one another at athletic events, student affairs events, theater productions, and the many other special events that we will have on campus this academic year. I hope to see each of you on the deck at the Pinnacle, on a walk around campus, or at one of the other special events that we have here throughout the year. Or you can always stop by my office. I'll always have a cup of tea with you and a nice conversation. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our dedicated faculty, and I've asked each of our deans to welcome you and to tell you something about our faculty and the programs with their schools. To begin, I would like to ask and invite Dr. Mike Vines to recognize his faculty from the School of Arts and Humanities.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the new school year. I'm Dr. Mike Vines, the Dean of Arts and Humanities. At the risk of stating the obvious, no matter what you choose as your major, you will be working with humans the rest of your life. And as you probably know from personal experience, humans are complicated. Deepening your understanding of the complexities of the human experience by exploring how humans cope with the chaotic randomness of existence, how they process their joys and sorrows, appreciating their culturally varied notions of meaning and purpose. Understanding these things will be a valuable asset to you in your career. It will enhance your ability to relate to others, and it will make you a better member of your team and a more creative and thoughtful employee. As the name suggests, the humanities explore the human experience. As historians, we do that by looking at the long record of human activity. As writers and speakers, we explore the ways in which we express our understanding of our purpose and place in the world through language and literature. And as artists, we develop our appreciation of the creative ways that we express our joys and sorrows in poetry and prose, drawing and painting, and dramatic performance. In each of these disciplines, we are guided by the thoughtful reflection on the meaning and purpose of human existence that are the central concerns of both philosophy and religion. At Lees-McRae College, we have a talented group of experts in each of these fields. Let me ask the faculty of the School of Arts and Humanities to stand and be recognized. history, language, literature, religious studies, art, and theater, and know that we are ready to support you however we can in your academic journey.
Please welcome now Dr. Katie Wall, who is standing in for Dr. Josh Pate, who serves as the Dean of the School of Business and Management.
Welcome, Bobcats, from myself and mainly Dean Pate. So Josh can't be here today, but he has some really inspiring words I'm excited to share with you all. So Dr. Josh Pate is the Dean of the School of Business and Management. We're our business majors. Oh, look at that. Awesome. All right. Okay, keep your hand raised if you're already working on an assignment for Dr. Weaver. Yes. All right, one. Okay. Perfect. So I'm excited to hear that you all are already engaging in classwork. It's a great start. Can we have the faculty and adjuncts for business administration stand up, please? Students in our school are active because they must be, so, we'll get you to help us unpack. Experiential learning is a critical component to starting a successful career in all of our majors. But let's pay really close attention to what the word experiential means to us. During this academic year at Lees-McRae, you are going to learn new things in the classroom, so make sure you go and make sure you take notes. We prefer handwritten notes. It's a lost art. You should try that. The classroom is a special place, indoors or outdoors, where knowledge is shared, acquired, created, and discovered. You will gain knowledge from our classrooms this fall, but experience is something you will always remember. So, we won't tell you when Josh was at his alma mater, but back in the day, it was the experiences that captured him, not the presentations or the exams. It was the experiences. So we want you to reflect on that. What are you going to experience this semester? And what is a new experience you hope to seek out? Anyone thinking about going to Wildcat Lake as a new experience? All right. Oh, there's not a lot of hands because everyone's already been. Is that right? All right. What about who's going to learn to ski and snowboard on Beach Mountain? Okay. All right. Who's going to create something new? Yes. Okay. All right. Is anybody going to explore a new trail? All right. Looking good. Okay. Are you going to stop along the way and take in the views of all the mountains around? Yes. Absolutely. Oh wait. Who's going to class? All right. Okay, let's, all right, keep those hands raised. All right. Yes, you have to study, you have to go to class, you have to work hard on assignments, but experience something special this fall. Becoming fully engaged in Lees-McRae's beautiful and very much improved campus has to offer is really important. So we as a School of Business and Management are challenging you to discover new experiences this fall. It's the experiences that will stick with you along the trails. Go Bobcats!
DeSantis, who serves as Dean for the School of Education and Social Sciences.
Welcome to the 2024-25 school year at Lees-McRae College. I am Dr. Teresa Santos, the Dean of Education and Social Sciences. As you first stepped onto this beautiful campus this past week, I hope your heart was filled with genuine excitement to continue your educational journey with faculty that care about you as an individual and believe in preparing you for your life's calling. Will the faculty and teacher education please stand? Moved to South Campus recently and are excited about their beautiful new space. With decades of experience in the public schools, they will share their expertise with our education majors and grow their passion for the art of teaching. Will the faculty in criminal justice please stand? If you walk into the social sciences suite in Bowman at any time, you will hear lots of buzz about the variety of experiential learning activities these faculty offer their students. Great passion and careful planning drive their instruction that provides CJ majors with these phenomenal opportunities. Will the psychology faculty please stand? Wishing to be a counselor, direct care professional, employee relations specialist, or later earn an advanced degree to become a psychologist, they are committed to ensuring you leave here with the necessary skills to be successful in your future roles as you model what it means to be good in the world. Students, I encourage you to embrace this time in your life as an opportunity to learn all you can, make lasting friendships, and savor the time you have here in this community. Make the memories and have no regrets, for this is one of the most special times in your life.
Thank you, Dr. Santos. Now please welcome Dr. Franz Rucker, the Dean of May School of Natural and Health Sciences.
Hello everybody, I want to join my other deans in welcoming you to a new semester here at Lees-McRae. Whether you're here for the first time or you are a returning student, this campus is your home, and we're happy to start the fall with you. We'll spend the next year together in this unique place, a place centered on the spirit of exploration and development. As you step into our new classrooms and facilities, you walk our paths, you ride the new Montelus, the South Campus, it will be clear to you that you're taking part in a community that's growing and changing. And of course, that growth is more than just our physical spaces. Just as our campus evolves, so do we as students, as educators, and as individuals. In the coming year, you'll learn the facts and figures, you'll write essays and lab reports, lots of lab reports. You'll spend all-nighters studying and you'll rush through your homework, of course. But you're also going to meet a lot of new people, you'll make new friends, you'll embrace new ideas and experiences, and you'll challenge yourselves both academically and personally. And I know just the group of people to help you on that journey. So I'd like to invite the faculty of the May School of Natural and Health Sciences to please stand. Our school represents our programs in exercise science, nutrition, pre-physical therapy, biology, pre-veterinary medicine, and wildlife biology, and our supporting coursework in mathematics, chemistry, and physics. Our team brings an amazing breadth of knowledge and experience to share with you. They're committed to guiding you as you develop your skills in lecture and laboratories, out in the clinic or in the field, and everywhere in between and beyond. Your relationship with these professors will become some of the most rewarding connections that you'll make. And I want you to make use of them. They're here for you, and they're dedicated to making sure that you have the skills that you need. In the sciences, exploration is at the heart of everything that we do. Here at Lees-McRae, we're uniquely positioned to explore the natural world. But the beautiful mountains that we see around us every day, they remind us that so much of our learning takes place outside of the classroom. Our mission isn't just to understand the world around us, but also to actively engage with it. And so as we start this semester, I encourage you to continue to explore. Yes, study, read your textbook. Please read your textbook. Do your homework, but also push yourself to try new things. Take an interesting elective. Get involved in a conservation project. Come help build a trail. Come out stargazing with your astronomy class. Join one of our clubs or start a new one. This campus and your time here is full of potential. Take advantage of everything it has to offer, and I can't wait to see the impact it shall make. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rupert. Now please welcome Dean Jess Bellimer, Dean of the Library and Interim Dean of Burton Center for Student Success.
There are a lot of enthusiastic library users out there. I'm Jess Bellimer, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Dean of the Library and the Interim Dean of the Burton Center for Student Success. Every year, I look forward to the opportunity to talk a little bit about the wonderful work that my team does for this community. So first, I will ask the faculty of the Burton Center for Student Success, including those of y'all who are joining us for FYS this year, to stand and be recognized. The Burton Center is the foundation for campus. It allows us to remain steady and balanced through whatever college life throws at us. The Burton Center is home to First Year Seminar, Foundations Math and Writing, Peer Tutoring, and the Ratchford Writing Center. At every step along the path for your personal and professional progress, you will find a service that will meet a pressing need, no matter who you are. Through these services, the Burton Center offers something for every student on this campus. Students, look to these fine folks as you strengthen yourself and your standing in your college journey. They are here to connect you with what you need. I am in awe of these faculty every day, and I am grateful that they offer me, as they offer every member of our community, wide-ranging support and an opportunity to sharpen the skills needed to flourish in academic life. Thank you, Burton Center faculty. Now, will the library team please stand and be recognized? Thank you. People have differing views on what a library is and what it should be. So I'd love to take a minute to highlight what I particularly love about your library at Lees-McRae. I could talk about any number of things. After all, the library is a place for inquisitiveness, for rest, for reflection, and for snacks. Your library offers resources galore to satisfy those research requirements in your classes and any other inquiries you might have. Your library also has the space for you to connect and to think and to just be. What's more, in addition to these expected resources, your library also offers the equipment that would allow you to explore virtual reality and 3D printing, to try your hand at knitting, weaving, and sewing, and to make that podcast you've always wanted to start. But to me, the most important thing your library has is its people. The library team at Lees-McRae is the personification of helpfulness. Your library team is standing by to support you as you are today and as you become that next person you will be. They want to connect you with the information and resources you need. I have spent so much time this week admonishing anyone who hesitates or apologizes for asking a question at the library front desk. Because, as Umberto Eco said, a person who asks for help makes the librarian happy. It's very true. So I welcome you students, faculty, and staff of Lees-McRae to visit the Sheldon Learning Commons and to relish in the joy of questions answered. We will be here for you. Have an excellent beginning to the academic year. Thank you.
Thank you, Deans. It is my great honor to introduce today's convocation speaker, Lees-McRae alumnus, a member of our Board of Trustees, and a friend, Leonard Wheeler. This guy has an incredible biography, and when he tells you his story in a few moments, you're going to see why he has an incredible biography. And I didn't want to miss anything. So I'm going to rely heavily upon his web biography that I encourage all of you to check out as you get to know Leonard a lot better. When Leonard Wheeler was selected in the 3rd round of the 1992 NFL Draft, it was his first mission accomplished. Originally from a rural town in Georgia, his path to the NFL was rife with challenges that would have stopped most aspiring players, would have stopped them cold. But Leonard's confidence never faltered. He simply trusted that his faith and fortitude would take him where he wanted to go. Leonard spent 9 years in the NFL playing for the Cincinnati Bengals, Minnesota Vikings, and Carolina Panthers. And when you look at him today, he looks like he can still play. Great shape. So when Leonard retired in 2001, he turned his sights to a new mission. He had developed a passion for public speaking and helping people uncover their true potential when he started speaking at schools as part of his affiliation with Athletes in Action and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Already armed with a diploma in business and psychology, he added a communication degree as well as certifications in executive coaching, change management, even managing millennials, and again trusted in his faith and determination as he began his next major transition. Today, Leonard is the president and founder of Trilucent Global, formerly Wheeler Enterprises, where he provides leadership development, communication training, and executive coaching to some of the best-known brands across America. His clients include Capital One, MIT, Vanguard, AAA, Ford, MasterCard, and NASCAR. He is also the author of Beyond the Locker Room, Developing Your Game Plan for Life's Transitions, a widely recognized organizational change agent, and he's a respected expert in guiding people and companies through difficult transitions. He additionally serves as a co-executive director and ambassador for the NFL. He's been a performance coach for NASCAR. Get him to tell you sometime about, he used to coach the communications between Jimmy Johnson and Chad Canales, his crew chief. Fascinating that he served in that role. With the NFL right now, he mentors rookie athletes on preparing themselves for their lives after the game of football. Leonard and his wife Kim are the proud parents of 3 children, and he joined the Lees-McRae Board of Trustees in 2023 because he recognizes the positive impact that Lees-McRae had on his life when he was a student, and he wants to help us achieve our full potential as an institution. It's interesting that Pam started her comments talking about responsible community. Our Board of Trustees has recently reorganized their entire structure around the 4 core strategies of our strategic plan. One of those is responsible community, and Leonard will lead the board committee on responsible community. Leonard's inspiring achievements reflect his strong personal belief in the power of faith and his unwavering mission to help individuals, teams, and organizations achieve their absolute highest performance level. He remains dedicated to building authentic relationships, creating opportunities, finding and sharing motivation, and leaving a legacy that makes the world a better place. Please help me welcome Lees-McRae alumnus, Mr. Leonard Wheeler.
I have no idea who he was talking about. But thank you so much, Dr. King. I really appreciate it. I over-prepare all the time, and so I want your grace with me today because this is what I love to do. I love to inspire. I love to make sure that the Lord shows up and He moves the room. And I would just say, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, can everybody stand up for me for a second? Just stand stretch out a little bit, stretch your arms, don't get anybody in the face. Just stretch it up, just shake it off, shake it off. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Now I see you loosening up. All right, go ahead and take your seats. Take your seats. So good afternoon. One more time, good afternoon. Thank you. But I would just like to say thank you, distinguished faculty, board of trustees, just the student body. You are amazing. Over 30 years ago, I came to this college, a small town from Tacoma, Georgia. I came here as a stutterer my entire life. And I want to give you a backstory because I think it's important for us to make sure that we understand that we can share our story and our journey. Born and raised in a small town in Tacoma, Georgia, I didn't really understand my true gifts. I remember at 8 years old, I was watching my mom cry on the front porch. And I went out to her and I said, "Mom, why are you crying?" And you know how we are as young kids. When we see our parents crying, we want to cry. So she was crying. Guess what, Dr. King? I started crying. "Mom, why are you crying?" She had on shades to where she was covering up her eyes. And I realized it was domestic violence. And at 8 years old, I remember telling my mom that one day I will play in the NFL and I'm going to buy you a house and you're not going to cry anymore. Now, what did my mom do? Sure, baby. She patted me on the head like a great mom would. And I remember that story to this day because I'm telling it in 2024. And it was something that I promised to her that I wanted to make sure that I fulfilled. When I look at you as a student body, I have a daughter who's 27 years old. She just graduated with a master's from the University of Madrid in Spain. We have a son. Thank you so much. I mean, I didn't help her over there. I really wanted to, but she said, "I'm going to Spain, bud." We have a son that is a junior at UNC Wilmington Honors College, Connor. And then we have a freshman, Chase. Well, he'll be a freshman next year. He's a rising senior in high school. They are my support system. And then my lovely bride, Kim. She's been a nurse for 26 years. She works at Norfolk Presby Hospital. So if anybody is in Charlotte, let me know. You need a doctor, probably. Let me share just a quick story. This man named Coach Walker came to our college, to our high school in 1987. Short white dude. The reason I say short white dude, you're going to understand in a minute. And he hit me in the chest. Now you have to remember, I grew up in the projects. Man, you hit me in the chest? It's on. Right? And I remember looking at him and I went, "What are you doing?" He said, "Are you my running back?" I said, "Yes." "Are you my defensive back?" I said, "Yes." "Okay, we're going to get along." Now I had no idea what that meant. And then he said, "It's only one boss." And you're looking at him. Little did I know, he would become one of my best friends in the entire world. And the reason I share what I share is this. In my hometown, that was not known for. To have that outward relationship with someone like Coach Walker and someone like me from the projects. And I remember he came to me the end of my senior year and he said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want to play in the NFL." He said, "You cannot play in the NFL without going to college." He rented a van. And guess where he brought me to? Lees-McRae College. A guy named James Boyd, a coach gave him $40 to take me out. That's when I knew I was cheap. He gave him $40 and here I am at Lees-McRae College. Look at that. And I remember him telling me that this will be something that will change your life. What I want to say to all of you today is this. If you're a junior, if you're a senior, if you're a freshman, or if you're a sophomore, you have the ability to do something great. If you look at your faculty and the board members here, and all the faculty that's up here, and Dr. King, in terms of all the work that they put in to make sure that you are taken care of, we almost don't have an excuse. Growing up in my high school, I remember my dad came to a game. He came to one game in high school. He grew up in my high school, in my hometown. And I remember what he said after he left the game. He said, if I would have known you would have lost, I would have come. What this does is this. It takes away my excuses of being a great dad and a great husband. I can't continue to rely on what someone didn't do and use that as an excuse. And what I'm taking away from you is this. I'm taking away all of your excuses. Some of you probably come from amazing families. And some of you probably come from broken homes. But that does not have to be your story. What I'm telling you is this. This is a blank canvas. And it allows you to be able to write and tell your story. And you can tell a beautiful story. In 1992, I went to the National Combine. And the Combine, NFL Combine, it is the biggest interview for college football players. So I'm there, I'm looking pretty sweet. Let me translate. Pretty sweet means I'm looking pretty sweet. Okay, I had my shorts on, I had my shoes on, I was ready for this moment. Let's go, I'm ready. Now after I left Lees-McRae, I went to Ole Miss, and then I went to Troy University where I was drafted from. So here I am at the National Combine, and I'm ready. I'm like, come on, let's go. And I get up on the 40-yard dash. If anybody ever ran a 40-yard dash in here? Has anybody ever seen a 40-yard dash run? Okay, same thing. So here I am. I'm ready to run a 40-yard dash because that was one of the things they measured us by. I run the 40-yard dash. Now you have to remember, every head coach, every owner, every general manager, every president, they're in the stands. And I pull a hamstring. Now, does anyone know what a hamstring is? Does everyone have a hamstring? You've heard of a hamstring. All right, same thing. So I remember pulling a hamstring, and in my head I went, oh my God. All of my dreams flashed in front of me. The promises that I made to people, to my mom. I sat there and I watched all of those people from University of Georgia and Auburn and all of these people that I'm in the presence of, and I continue to see them working out, and I'm going, what does this mean? There's an acronym that I want to share with you. There was one thing I had to do. I had to reset my mindset. Reset. On three, I need for everybody to say reset. 1, 2, 3. Reset. Now, I see sometimes we might be a little resistant in places like this. What I want you to do is to get uncomfortable. Because this is nothing compared to what the world will continue to throw at you. I need for you to understand that when you come into places like this, this is a place for you to engage. This is a place for you to open up and to be transparent. So here I am, I pulled a hamstring, and in my head I had to reset. Let's talk about what reset means. The R means reflect. Reflect on what just happened. Reflect on what just happened. The E stands for embrace it. Embrace what just happened because it's real. S means simplify. Simplify it and don't magnify it. How many times have we been in a situation where we magnify it instead of simplifying it? And then it becomes bigger than we are. And it seems like it's out of control. And the next E means to evolve. You evolve beyond what just happened to you. Because you are bigger than that moment. And then T stands for transform. Transformation is real. And you can own it. Every single person in here. When I look out, I see the freshmen. I remember when my daughter was a freshman, and I remember calling her, and I said, "Hey, baby, how are you doing?" She said, "Dad, school is so hard." She said, "Dad, it's real out here." One of the conversations that I had with my daughter before she left, I said, "Baby, I want you to know that it's real out there. You can't just run home. You have to make big girl decisions." Young women and men, some of you wanted to get away from home. Here you go. Young men and women, some of you wanted to be a part of something bigger. Here you go. Young men and women, some of you wanted to be a part of greatness. Here you go. This is your moment to be whatever you desire to be. Now, then, let me give you another backstory. 1994, I'm running down the field playing for the Cincinnati Bengals. Any Bengals fans in here? All right, one fan. All right, way to go. Ah, there's another one. Yes. Okay, can I get three? Three, yes. I'm running down the field, and I jump over a lineman. Well, I tried to jump over a lineman. My foot caught his shoulder pads. I landed on my wrist, and I dislocated my lunate. My wrist. I'm out for the year. Again, I'm on the sidelines looking at everybody else play the game. I had to reset. On three, can I have everybody say reset? 1, 2, 3. Reset. I had to reset my mindset. I had to simplify instead of magnify. Let's fast forward. 1999-2000 season, I'm running down the field. No one hit me. I blow out my ACL. Playing for the Carolina Panthers. Man, what is happening? Again, here are my guys running out on the field, and they're coming to pick me up, and I'm laying on the field, and I'm going, "Oh Lord, is this it? Is my football career over at this point?" What did I have to do? 1, 2, 3? Reset. I had to reset my mindset. I had to simplify and not magnify. Did you know that out of 100% of how we communicate, 55% of how we communicate is nonverbal? So, what does that mean? Students, when you walk into class, your teachers, your professors are looking at your face. They are looking at your body language. They can tell if you had a rough night. And I know you're thinking no one can read you. 38% is your tone. If someone's talking to you, just know that 38% is your tone. If you say, "What? What did I just say?" I just saw some teacher's hair turn around 360 just now when I said that. 7% are your words. What habits will you continue while you're here? What habits will you create while you're here? I've been working in the NFL office for the past 11 years. And I'm blessed to work in such an esteemed office. Because the game of the NFL is one of the biggest in the world. And we continue to do things that other sports teams model. But this is one of the things that I'm most proud of, is that we're all human beings working in an environment that we can create change. So this is what I want. If everybody can stand up for me again, please. I need for all of you to look around. Professors, faculty, board of trustees, just look around. Just take a glance. This is your huddle. This is your huddle. Whenever we create a huddle on the field, everybody's not welcomed in our huddle. Because you earned the right to be there. All of you have earned the right to be here. You have put in the work to be here. I need for you to make sure that you surround yourself with people that will continue to build you up. That when you leave from here, you don't leave from here with regret. But that you create the discipline that it takes to have a solidified huddle. When we come into a huddle, it's serious. But we have this thing called swag. Anybody know what swag is? So I want everybody to just lean like this for me. Just lean. Come on, just do it. I need for everybody to lean. I see that middle section. I need for you to move. Just move. Just a little swag. Yes, I see you. Look at the swag. Okay, I see it. Now, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm going to finish with this. I want you to think about how easy it is to resist something. It's really easy. Sometimes all of us get in a habit of resisting instructions. We do. All of us are guilty of it. This is a time to where your pride and your ego, they're both broken down, and we create a thing called humility. Because when we're in a huddle, all of us must have humility because we're all playing a part. We're all playing a part. God has blessed us to be able to be here today so that we can magnify Him, but that we can lift each other up as one team. And that's what we are. We are one team. All of us are under the umbrella of Lees-McRae College. We are one team. So when you think about reset and create a new mindset, I want you to take that acronym with you. Because you're going to have to do a lot of resetting. And it's okay. You might not have it all figured out today, even as seniors. It's okay. You have a lot of people around here that can mentor you and coach you. Don't ever think that you are alone. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say champions what? And I want you to say, step up, Ruth. Okay, now, I know some of you might not be able to go, Ruth. You might have to go, Ruth. Whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. But this is what I want. This is what I want. I'm going to say champions what? And you're going to say, step up, Ruth. Are we ready? Are we ready? We're almost there. Are we ready?
We actually have a small gift for you here. So here we have a picture of the new historic commons and watercolor that was so thank you so much. Welcoming the Highlanders to the stage, directed by Ms. Kathleen Denton.
In addition to being student body president, I am very active on campus. I'm also activity board president, news president, president of the board of the tower, so I'm obviously very involved here. And I was also like that in high school. I was our class secretary, I was on the track and field team, I was a cheerleader, I had a part-time job, all in addition to going to school and doing things with my school. And so when I came to college, I thought I was really prepared to just throw myself in and try to do everything. And to a certain extent I knew how to work really hard. I knew how to dedicate myself to things, but I only knew how to do those things while I was at home with my family. That transition of coming to college and doing those things was very different because I didn't have my mom to give me a hot meal after a late night practice. I didn't have my sister to go get something I needed from the store while I was in classes. And so doing that here, I had all those extra responsibilities that I had never actually even thought of before. So I know how to learn how to balance doing all those things and taking care of myself. The only reason I got to where I am today, standing up here in front of you guys, is because I learned how to take care of myself. Caring for yourself, I think, is one of the most important things you can do for yourself going into adulthood. And by caring for yourself, I don't just mean the basics of getting enough sleep, eating enough. Those are necessities that you should all be doing all the time. What I mean is recognizing what you can and can't handle, what you are and are not capable of, what you want to do, how to take aside time for yourself to just sit back and relax. And now that was really hard for me. Like I said, I came here thinking I was going to do everything. So it took some time for me to learn how to put myself first, and that involves some uncomfortable situations. I had to leave some jobs, drop some classes. I had to leave a sport that I had done almost my whole life, and that was very difficult for me to do. But in the end, all of those things allowed me to pick up other things along the way and grow as a person and get to where I am today. And a lot of you guys might be similar to me in the fact that you want to just throw yourselves in and do everything right at the beginning. And some of you might just want to sit back and take some time to see what's happening. And either of those are totally fine, but regardless of what path you take, I want to encourage all of you to learn how to care for yourself. And it's going to look different for everyone. Some of you may be very independent. You may already have that foundation of how to care for yourself. And some of you, this is your very first time away from home, away from your family. You have no idea what to do now that you're already here. But that's okay, no matter how you are. Everyone's life is different. Everyone has different paths as they come here. But I want to urge all of you to, like I said earlier, recognize what you're capable of, what you want in this college experience. And realizing that, especially early on, allows you to be happier mentally and physically. It allows you to grow as you navigate these next few years of college. So I want you all to think about that, especially the freshmen and the first years. Think about that idea of caring for yourself as you navigate your first few weeks of college. And to everyone, care about yourself throughout the rest of your life, because that's going to allow you to grow. It's going to allow you to be an amazing person and do amazing things. So I want to thank everyone for sitting here and listening to me. You've been such a great audience.
Thank you all for attending our convocation ceremony today as we open our academic year 2024-2025. As I reflect on our aspirations and our purpose as a college community, I'm reminded of young Edgar Haltas, who answered the call from the Board of Trustees in January 1923 to carry on the work of organizing the change from a high school to a junior college. He was 23 years old. Can you imagine that? He relied heavily on his training and on his community to mentor and support him, which, as Mr. Miller shared with us today with his story. What strikes me about that is the remembrance that in our times when we may have a little despair, or even in our times of joy when we want to share with one another, somebody will come along that will be just that right person for you to share that with and to help you along on your journey. And we encourage you to take advantage of that. Reach out, allow yourself to give, and allow yourself to receive, because that's being part of community. In closing, I remember the words of a friend and a colleague, Dr. Rabinia Hanna. She said that life is about finding your purpose and then making sure that your choices serve that purpose. We can all do that. We can work steadily, individually, and in community towards our purpose, supporting one another along the journey. I wish each of you a prosperous and engaging new academic year. Students, yep, there it is. Please, all you students, please make sure that you are gathering for your class photo in front of North Carolina. The students are finished today. And as we begin the procession after the benediction, I'm going to ask everyone to kind of remain in your seats or standing until the platform party and the faculty have recess. Thank you again, and have a great year.
So hear this benediction. O God of Shalom, O wisdom on high, be with these students as they begin this new chapter of their lives. Give them confidence to push through the difficult assignments and the strength to step boldly into each day, pushing aside anxiety and fear. Help them to be brave as they're confronted with new situations, new ideas, and new responsibilities. Caution them if they begin to compare who they are or what they have to others. Guide them with your wisdom and understanding clearly between right and wrong, and the fortitude to uphold those values. Students, as you grow in knowledge and self, striving for excellence in all you do, my prayer is that you also grow in service to one another, to our community and the world. Understanding to become who you really are is a matter of learning how to become more and more deeply connected. Without connectedness and community with one another, you will never exist fully as your truest self. In the words of the Irish poet and priest John O'Donoghue, may we live our lives compassionate in heart, clear in word, gracious in awareness, courageous in thought, and generous in love. Go in peace this day. Amen.